Hello, guys. Welcome to Bavaria. Welcome to Germany. Welcome to Munich, where the 17 days of festival period of Oktoberfest, the annual beer carnival, the traveling carnival, so many attractions, so many amusements, rides, stalls, and the traditional foods. So, what are you waiting for? Do join the Oktoberfest in Munich. The legendary German striker Karl-Heinz Rummenigge turns 68 the 25th of September. The perfect striker for the German football team who won the European Football Championship, the two times Ballon d'Or winners, the two times World Cup final player of the team in the 82 and the 86. The birth date of Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, the legendary striker from Germany, celebrates his birthday with all his donations for the football and the chairman committee of the UEFA as well as FIFA for a stint of 12 years. That was Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Guys, welcome back to another episode of FC RAMSAY, where we are talking about the EFL English Football League, known as the present Carabao Cup, where Arsenal, the Gunners, had just taken Bolton Wanderers at their home of Emirates. But Mikel Arteta's team, despite having so many injuries, were looking that much capable, and the presence of young players, especially Nwaneri, the youngest player who has overtaken Cesc Fabregas' record of playing at the age of 16 years and 177 days, where Navarian debuts at 2022 in just 15 years and 181 days. There was the presence of Potter, the goalkeeper for the Gunners, the absence of Samuel Royer due to the injuries, and Arsenal are having some major injuries in this tournament as well as in this season, where Zinchenko, Ben White, David Raya, Julian Timber, Martin Odegaard, Kieran Terry, Mikel Merino, and Tomiyasu are out of the squad. But then also the performance of these young gunners at Emirates was looking quite good enough for their league this season. The presence of Nawari in the midfield and the presence of Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Sterling were just doing their job. Though there was a Declan Rice movement in just 16 minutes where the Bolton Wanderers, who were looking quite decisive, but they were just hopeless against the rigid defense of Arsenal, had just conceded 5 goals, and Arsenal winning it a big time. The goals being contributed by Rice, Nwaneri twice, Sterling, and Havertz provided them the edge. Aaron Collins from the Wanderers as well as McAtee were giving those performances and were looking a bit of kind of threat for the Gunners, but they were nowhere near the score sheet. And the young Gunners really shined, and their five-star performance had really given them the perfect start to this Emirates Stadium where the EFL Cup Round 3 was played. So this was about the Gunners where Mikel Arteta had a perfect give for Ian Tat of Wanderers, the manager. And in the next moment, where Manchester United's Eric Ten Hag, what a performance this was from FC20's young players, especially those from Lammers. What a game he had just witnessed in the home ground of Manchester United. The Red Devils were at Old Trafford, and just the contribution of Eriksen's one goal, as well as he was involved in the second goal of FC20, which there was a late pass by him, and Sam Lammers was the guy who just converted it so well. So, what is in store for Manchester United? And the players from FC20 were just celebrating and they were just fans were enjoying about their gameplay. So Eric Ten Hag really needs to think because the playmaking of Martinez and Maguire is not looking that much good in his defensive lineup, as well as Rashford and Ahmad and Fernandes with the assist of Zirkzee at the forwards are not getting those clinical finishings in the final moments of the game because they had 19 shots on target, whereas no big chances for Manchester United in this game. So they had to just level draws and share points with FC20. On the other aspect, Liverpool at their home Anfield was just roaring. The five-star Red Devils performance, the five-star Reds of the Liverpool under Arne Slot the miseries of Lopetegui from West Ham. The Hammers were looking quite desperate in the second half, but the first half performance from Darwin Nunes, Diogo Jota getting goals twice, Gakpo, what a finishing he had on those final moments in the 98th minutes against the Hammers. The Lopetegui miseries are continuing because he is searching for those moments for his players because nowhere they were seen too close to get the 5 goals reply for Liverpool because they already had a red card where Edson Alvarez, their defensive midfield, had got a red card and they were down to 10 men. So the performance of the Liverpools just quite thrashed them at Anfield and they had taken the 3 points lead against the Hammers, and what a way to start their EFL campaign. The Carabao Cup, Liverpool's are looking too good this season, and the character built up of Arne Slot, especially to their fresh players, where he just put Diogo Jota and Nunes in the starting lineup, along with the likes of Chiesa and Gakpo. Tsimikas at the left back and Bradley at the right back with the defense of Concha and Gomez. There was no Virgil van Dijk, there was no Szoboszlai and Luis Diaz in the starting lineup. So he is doing those changes. He is making the players feel that confidence, that character build up for him is quite vital in the latter rounds of the Premier League as well. So the presence of injuries in Alisson Becker and Harvey Elliott. They had the presence of Gallagher in the goalkeeping position, but the presence of McAllister and Mohamed Salah for the substitutes and Robertson along with Tyler Morton, their undergraduate academy from the Liverpool, had made their presence and they had just taken away the 3 points. So perfect start for Arne Slot in the Premier League as well as in the EFL Cup. So he is doing his marvels and there are much expectations from Liverpool this season. But the most exciting part about is that the La Liga has been converted into Farmers League just by the Mysterio, the manager Hansi Flick. But where is Camp Nou? See, guys, Barcelona were playing at home against Getafe, but the Camp Nou being renovated. When are we going to witness the newly renovated Camp Nou under Hansi Flick? What a perfect way will be to just get those red ribbons cut for Hansi Flick at Camp Nou, and Barcelona are still undefeated. Such a great performance from Barcelona in the 7 matches. They are yet unbeaten in the La Liga, and the La Liga has been converted to Farmers League. Hansi Flick, wherever he goes, he is definitely going to give his moments into the players of his club. Lewandowski, his previous accolade, what a performance from him. He got that goal, and Getafe were nowhere near. The wing playmaking of Refina and Yamal is doing the job, as well as the return of Polde after a long injury. He is into his left back position. He is doing his job decent, whereas Jules Koundé and Kubarisi and Martinez are also there. But the injuries which are concerned for Hansi Flick this season is that of Marc-Andre ter Stegen. There are news about the transfer of Keylor Navas, the legendary goalkeeper who has won the Champions League with Real Madrid, and he was with PSG and he was into the finals of the Champions League with PSG as well. But his experience would give Barcelona that confidence, or Inaki Pena, their goalkeeper, despite the presence of Mark Andres ter Stegen, will lead the season. There are more news coming onto it, but let's wait for the perfect announcement. But the injuries of Mark Bernal, Gavi, Fermin Lopez, Frankie de Jong, Dani Olmo, Ronald Araujo, Anderson Christensen, so Barcelona is having a long list of injuries, and they have the Champions League as well as the La Liga to play this long season, where the injuries of players have been pointed out many times by many players, especially to name them Rodri, Carvajal, as well as the managers, especially to name them Hansi Flick. So a lot to talk about this day in football, where the La Liga and the English Football League, the Carabao Cup were played. There are many more matches to be coming. Europa League fixtures are too there tonight. We will covering them also. So what are your say about these? Do have a comment. And yes, before to that, do give us a like and do share and do subscribe. And thank you for your support in different social media platforms where we are streaming. So have a good day, guys, and keep cooling. Bye bye.